Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be previewing Week 1 for tomorrow's slate of games and even Monday Night Football. We're going to be talking about every single game that is on tomorrow and Monday, what time the game is, and what network it is on, and then I'm going to be doing a prediction, no score prediction, but just making a pick for who's going to win the ball game, and maybe talk about a couple injuries for each side. Let's get started. So, starting with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns tomorrow. This game is in Cleveland tomorrow. It's at 12 p.m., and it's on CBS. Joe Burrow is playing. He will be starting for the Cincinnati Bengals, and I do think the Cleveland Browns will pull off an upset at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. There are no other really significant injuries for either squads. The Jacksonville Jaguars will travel to Indianapolis tomorrow. This game will be at 12 p.m. on Fox. Jaguars at Colts. I think the Jaguars will win in a close one against Indianapolis. There are not a lot of really significant injuries for each side. Anthony Richardson, the Colts quarterback, the 4th overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, will be making his debut. And I think this should be a decent game between two divisional matchups. Between two divisional teams in the AFC South. And then the Cardinals at the Commanders. This game is out on Fox at 12 p.m. I think the Commanders, everybody knows who's going to win this game. It's going to be the Washington Commanders. And I think Terry McLaurin is good to go for the Washington Commanders. And that game is at 12 p.m. on Fox. Then the Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons. Debuts for Falcons running back Bijan Robinson and Panthers quarterback Bryce Young, number 1 overall for the Panthers and number 8 overall for the Falcons. This game is a divisional matchup as well. This is on Fox, and it's at 12 p.m. I think the Falcons will win by a very close margin. It's going to be a little bit of a low-scoring game, but I think the Falcons get the win. I think Bryce Young has a solid debut there. There are not really a lot of injuries for either sides. Adam Thielen, wide receiver for the Panthers, is good to go. He was going to be questionable, but the number 1 wide receiver for the Panthers is healthy. Then the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. Some more rookie debuts. Rookie debut for number 2 overall pick in the NFL Draft, C.J. Stroud, quarterback, and number 3 overall, Will Anderson Jr. The Houston Texans travel to Baltimore on CBS at 12 p.m. I think the Houston Texans might, make this a little bit competitive, but I think the Ravens will win this one. Sad to say as a Houston Texans fan, I think the Ravens will win this game by probably 10 points. Then the Tennessee Titans play the New Orleans Saints. DeAndre Hopkins and Derrick Henry are both good to go. Both Michael Thomas and Chris Olave are good to go for the Saints, and this will be Derek Carr's debut, and this is going to be a home game for the Saints, and it is on CBS at 12 p.m. I think the Saints will win this game by 7 points. Then San Francisco 49ers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. You have a good-to-go Brock Purdy coming off of the surgery. Steelers, they don't have any bad injuries at all. And the 49ers, I want to go with the 49ers, but I think the Steelers will win by 3 at home. This game's on Fox, by the way. I think the game between the 49ers and the Steelers should be a very close game. I think the Steelers have a little bit of an advantage being the home team. Both two good teams. 49ers are a better offense, but Steelers have a good offense too. Both have great defense. I think their defense are pretty equal, but the Steelers are the home team. This game's on Fox. I think the Steelers will win this one by 3. Then you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Minnesota Vikings at 12 p.m. on CBS. I think the Buccaneers will win this game by a total of 3 points, and the Buccaneers will shock the Minnesota Vikings in Week 1. Baker Mayfield will have a good performance in his Bucs debut. And I don't know if Mike Evans plays tomorrow. That will be to be determined. But I think Baker Mayfield has a good Bucs debut. And the Bucs shock a lot of people beating the Vikings Week 1. Then the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. DJ Moore making his Bears debut. This is an upgraded Bears team. This is in Chicago. It's at 3:25 on Fox. Packers are without their number 1 wide receiver, Christian Watson. He is out. So I think the Bears will win this game. I would have thought it would have been a close game if Christian Watson was playing. But without Christian Watson, yes, he does have some other solid wide receivers, like having Romeo Doubs, but I think the Bears will win this one pretty fairly. And then Sunday, September 10th at 3:25 p.m., you have another division matchup. Same was the Packers and the Bears, but this one's the Raiders and the Broncos. This one's on CBS. And this game being in Denver and had me thinking the Raiders aren't going to be too good this season, I think that the Broncos will win this one by double digits and have a good win at home. Then the Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Chargers. This should be one of the best games of the day, I believe. I think this Dolphins-Chargers game will be probably the best game of the day. I think this will be the most high-scoring game of the day. I'm not saying either one of these teams will score the most points out of all teams today. I think that really very well could be the Washington Commanders facing off against that Arizona Cardinals defense. But I think this game being on 320, this game is at 325 on CBS, by the way. I think that this will be the most points two teams score against each other, and it will be a great game. And I want to go with the Dolphins, but the Chargers at home, I think Justin Herbert's going to have a great game, and the Chargers are going to win. But I think the Chargers win by 4 points. Then the Philadelphia Eagles at the New England Patriots. I would normally say in this scenario, if this game was in Philadelphia, I would say the Eagles would probably win by in the area of 14 to 17 points. But this is a home game for the Patriots. The Patriots also have a good defense, so it could be a challenge for the Eagles' offense. So I think the Patriots keep this one close just because of having a good defense, but I think the offense struggles. I actually have a score prediction for this game. I think the Eagles win this one 24-13. Then Seattle Rams at the Seattle Seahawks, another divisional matchup. This one's at 325 on Fox. With no Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp is out tomorrow. I think the Seahawks get a big win and win by double digits tomorrow. Then Sunday Night Football, the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants. Darren Waller is questionable and probably will be a game-time decision. This is Sunday Night Football at 7:20 on NBC. I think the Dallas Cowboys win this one by 7. Fun fact here, the Giants have not lost to a healthy Dak Prescott since 2016, December 11, 2016. So I don't think that changes anytime soon. Then the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets, Monday Night Football. This might shock a lot of people, but I have the New York Jets beating the Buffalo Bills by 3 at home in the Monday Night Football debut for Aaron Rodgers and this New York Jets team. So that's my prediction. That's my predictions for Week 1, picks and predictions, and also not only that, but also that's basically my preview. Because Yuzamur, your thoughts for Week 1. Give me your predictions as well, your picks and predictions, and peace out.